Alright, how's everyone doing? We're gonna be doing Act 4 today. By the way, if there's anyone in the chat just wants to see my first reaction to the Apocalypse, I have already seen it on the moment it released on CN, so without the context. Now, of course, we're gonna be rewatching it with the context, but if you want to see my reaction, I'll be posting the link in the... Let me get the audio off the phone. I'll be posting the link over here on the chat, so you guys can check it out if you want. Just want to see my first reaction. So that is the first one. I'm posting it currently in chat. Alright, so that's, if you guys want to just see my first reaction, that's in the chat. We are going to be rewatching it with context, of course. That was way back then when it released on the first time on the CN servers, so I didn't actually play through chapter 28 back then. Now we have played through chapter 28, and I was kind of confused back then on why is Otto creating a new timeline? Are we going to get rid of 500 years or something? Of course, now I do have the context and know that it was just him provoking us to do that imaginary renormalization thingy, which sounds really interesting. I feel like that's going to be important later in the story. Anyways, I know Act 4 is not just the animation, it's also a few other cutscenes of the sorts. I'm not sure if there's gameplay, but there are cutscenes for sure. That's usually with every story. So we're gonna be rewatching now with context on GP, Japanese, and we'll also do the story that is after. So, all right, here we go. The Apocalypse. Yeah, there's the afterword. Right. Is it all right? Okay, here we go. It's probably gonna hit differently in GP. The thing is, I kind of already associate Otto's voice in Japanese, because that's usually when I play it, and you know, everyone knows his voice. I really like the parallels though.
それは不公平で不合理だ
The imaginary train. Now he's no longer a slave of it.
英雄は迫害され悪は力を増す
I have a feeling though about what Kevin said. I feel like what Otto's doing just now with recreating like branches on the imaginary tree, he's gonna have long-term consequences on the Honkai, and I feel like it's for our benefit, but I don't know yet. It did say about the first path to defeat of Honkai being open now, so I wonder what that means. Oh god, Callan was just made dirty. There's one person worse than Otto, it's Otto's family, so... I mean, they kind of made him the way he was if he didn't go through all that. Okay, showing up the judgment of Shama's moves.
そして彼女に対する世界の逆襲だ。しかし彼女の信者は
Yeah, the Japanese voice just... Like, the fact that I'm more used to it, to hearing Otto's voice in Japanese, it kind of just hits harder. It's the voice I'm used to hearing as a villain, but now it's just... I don't know, I'm conflicted, man. I still wonder though, like I kind of questioned it last time, I'm not sure if I said it. Why did a bunch of Ottos, like it's supposed to be the will of Honkai, right? That's the thing that's protecting the imaginary tree. And if that's the case, then why did they suddenly transform into something else? I guess they have no form at all. It doesn't mean that they have to transform into the person they're seeing. If that's even the will of Honkai, I feel like it is. Or it could be just an imaginary thingy, but I feel like it's definitely the will of Honkai. You have to do that. I never knew you could actually be used as a shotgun though. So I was kind of surprised to find out the first time. Look at that. We get the music now? Okay, wait. Here we go. Even after watching a few times back in CN when it came out, it still feels amazing. In space. The final whale. Let it penetrate my heart so I can share. The lyrics are painful. And this. Look, he actually has my respect. Now, I'm not saying that I can forgive him for what he did, but for this, he has my respect.
世界は意識が新しい容器へと入ることを許すが、容器が消えた意識を集めることは許さない。
I kind of just feel more emotions from the Japanese voice simply because I just associated it with Otto's voice since I've heard it so much, and you know, when you hear Otto's voice usually, it's bad stuff happening, so you kind of just recognize the voice instantly. It just hits harder then. Alright, please, more information about Callan. Because I know there's an afterword. Can we get more information about the Callan from the other world? Please. And also, maybe we can get a bubble universe thingy? Well, except it's like an imaginary tree branch. It's not really a bubble universe. But can we get an event about Callan, please? The imaginary tree Callan? Alright, here we go. Act 4. Oh wait, are they gonna do the music too? I wonder. I'm all up for listening to it again. Live. I really hope we get to see Callan more, man. Maybe like a few cutscenes or something at the very least to know how she's doing, so please tell me there's like a cutscene post thingy, a story even. Wait, it's different. Wait, was that in white before? Oh wait, right, it's in Japanese, so they probably changed the background as well. I think it was black and then there was white letters or something. Could be wrong. Too many words remained for one to read through the lines. The ebb and flow of the crowd flood the world and paradise. This music really suits him, like Along the Path of Time, kind of just referencing his the way he just lived for 500 years when he shouldn't have, in theory. All that he's done. It's the first time I actually played the Theresa Chronicles, speaking about that cutscene back there. I didn't know that was Amber, but then I just realized later on chapter 27, so I had no idea. That was just a random Theresa clone. I knew Amber was a Theresa clone, but I only realized it was that surviving clone back on chapter 27 or 26. I got a coffee next to me, by the way. If you're watching the cutscene on Act 4, if you're yet to watch it, brilliant idea. Just get your favorite coffee or tea or drink or whatever and just chill. Here we go. Is there any post-cutscene dialogue or something? There is. Okay, hold up. Alright, I'm ready. Wind was blowing through halted time. Otto was gone. But his final word, I don't know if I feel sad or happy about it. It was funny back on pre-revelation when Otto was gonna die. It was like, hey, yeah, no more Willem. But then Miyoyo always manages to find a way. I kind of feel bad for him. Look, he has my respect for this one. Final word still echoed in the winds.
物語はこういう感じだ。僕は遠い遠い未来に行き、さまざまな出来事を経験し、
The young
こうして
Otto?
君に世界の真相を教える機会を手に入れた。
Is that the voice of the young Otto along with the old one? I mean the present one. Interesting. That's the story. I traveled to the distant future and experienced the impossible to have a chance to tell you the truth about the world.
心配ない。
Don't worry.
今回、すべては君のために変わる。
What's this referencing? The truth about the world. Who is he talking to? His final words, yes. But is he talking to Callan? Everything will be fine this time because of you.
遠い昔に、君がある少年を変えたように。
Okay, yeah, definitely Callan. Just like very long ago, you changed the life of a certain teen. I think he's referring to himself and Callan, I think.
あれはある春の朝。
For the spring morning.
人に愛されない彼は。
Yeah, definitely Callan, okay. Alan Palatina's flashbacks. He was a sickly boy without any friend, and he ran into you, got across the wall.
情熱的な君は彼に挨拶をして、
Said hello to him and asked him to play along. Aww,
その瞬間、
that very
その
moment,
少年は
the boy received
一
his
生
lifelong
分の救いを
salvation.
得たのだ。
Because his family didn't give a care about him. So Callan was essentially the first person to ever care about him. Callan. Oh, here we
も
go.
う永遠のお別れよ
Farewell,
私の大発明家
great inventor. She's awake. Do we get no more info? Oof. I was kind of hoping for more info. Speaking of which, there's still the coronation to go. Okay, are we doing it? Are we doing the coronation then? Is she becoming the overseer right now? Let's see. Start. It's gonna be an interesting one. It's kind of connecting all the way to APHO. After a few cloudy and rainy days, sunlight finally penetrated the clouds and cast down on Carlston. With the battle marks washed away by rain, tranquility returned to the old town, as if nothing had happened.
やっと会
The
議が終わった
meeting?
わ。
What meeting? The meeting is finally over.
次は長光と会う
Next
約
I'm
束を
seeing
していたはず。
Nagamitsu. It's still
よかった
early and I don't have to
まだ
rush.
時間があるみたい。最近は本当にいろいろ忙しかったから
crazy.
気づかなか
What
ったわ
date。today is?
もう数日も経ってたなんて。
So it's been a few days, it seems.
天命本部は今まで通りに機
Six
能
Lace
して
here
る
is
し、
still functioning normally and everyone
みん
is
な
on
も
their
いつも通り
post. Just
自
busier.
分たちの持ち場について
I
い
mean,
る。
the overseer is just gone, so everyone's probably a bit confused on what to do until Teresa becomes the new overseer and things start to settle down.
ここ数日の間にあった出
It
来事
feels
は
like a dream.
あや
What
ふやな
happened
幻み
recently?
たいで、古い書類のサイン、
The signature on the old files, the study in the old
壁にあっ
HQ,
た絵画、
picturing on the wall.
それを
Every
目
time
に
I
する
see
たび
them.
にまるで
Feels like
心
one
に
of
わ
my
けの
nerves
わ
is
からない意
twitching.
図があるみたいで、
She's the overseer now, and although I know she kind of knows Otto is evil, and she stopped caring about him as much. I feel like she still has a slight hint of sadness. Like in APHO, when he heard Otto, quote unquote, it's the Void Archives, his voice, she kind of felt really surprised and almost like scared as well. So
ど
yeah,
うしてかしら。
I know how it all
なんとなく
feels fizzle and real.
こんな予感がするの。あの日、
Just like the day he announced his retirement to the
司
world.
教の座から降りると発表したみたいに。
No.
私ったら何を考えてるの？
I was thinking, right? Place indeed.
まずい。
Darn it, I should
前の
have
交
turned
差点
right.
で右に
Get
曲が
another
るべきだった
detour
わ
now.
ね。
What was that
遠回り
meeting?
になっちゃう。
Is she already the overseer, or like is the coronation still yet to happen? Because I heard about a meeting, I'm not sure what that
テリサ
was.
様、
That's Amber. Hello there,
琥
Amber.
珀？彼女と少し話をしてみましょう。
By the way, I did complete the side quest and the things. It was just about one about the dog and one about Tesla gathering material, so not much. Hello there! How are you doing, Kian? Hope you're doing well. How have you been?
テレサ様、本日の会議は順調でしたか？
So how did the meeting go?
ええ。議題に挙げ
Everything
ら
in
れ
the
た
gym was
問題
taken care
は
of.
心配しないで。
Don't worry,
形だ
just
け
some
の仕
routine
事ばか
work.
りだったから。ところで、
They're actually reunited now,
Those people
Shixel
have
and
fun.
Anti-Entropy, which is really interesting. Why are you here, Amber?
今日は旧書斎で資料の整
Why
理
you
を
be
してる
staying
と
in the
思っ
old
てたわ。
studies, sorting out documents?
その仕事でしたら。
All done. Oh, okay, okay. That's a fast worker. I mean, she did take on a lot of work from Otto, so I mean, that's kind of to be expected, but ooh, okay. That's good. Alright.
さすが
That's
琥
the Amber
珀。
I know.
いつも通り仕事が早いわ
I'm
ね。
good. I'm glad to hear you well. What do you mean by that third phrase?
とにかくお礼を言わな
Anyway,
きゃ。
thank you for your work.
ここ数日琥珀が手伝っ
Been
て
a
くれ
great
なか
mess
った
no
ら
for your help with the
こ
files
んな風に
Randall
短
left
期間で
behind.
おじい様が残した書類を把握できなかったわ。お気になさらないでください。
It's my
私
pleasure.
のするべきことですから。
Amber's really nice. She kind of needs to. I really hope she does find like a something she really likes though, like a dream. Because right now she's just used to following orders, so she kind of has to get used to, you know, having a personal life rather than just work for Otto. Because Otto's just a manipulator, so I'm not surprised
実を言うと
that she's
ず
still
っと
worked
気
that
に
way.
なってたのよ。
It's just a daunting
琥
amount of
珀は
work
一
in no
体どうやっ
time.
て短時間であれほどの仕事を片付けてたの？普段から
Guess it's just
そうやって
experience. True,
事務
experience
処理
does
を
help
し
out
て
a
いた
lot.
からだと
I've
思
been
い
dealing
ま
with them all along.
す。頭に入っているので他の人より楽だったの
Weird
かもしれま
controls?
せん。
You mean like the Honkai controls, or are you referring to another game or something else? Oh, I'm sorry. Nightbot, come on, Nightbot. Don't do that. Sometimes Nightbot acts up. It's not common, but sorry, it happens a few times. It's just 5 seconds, so I think you can talk again. But what did you mean by controls? Because I did see what you typed, so yeah, what do you mean by that?
まずは作業量を推算して優先度が高い
Use
もの
whatever
から
rough
着手
estimation,
するようにして
prioritize
いま
different
す。
tasks. I'll work
終わらない
overtime
場合
if
は
need be.
残業すればなんとかなります。やっぱり残業してたのね。
Well, kind of expected.
ずっとそういう生活はダメよ。
You need to take better care of yourself and rest more, true.
わかっテレサ様、
You forget,
お
I'm
忘
an
れ
android,
ですか？
and I don't ever feel tired.
私は人造人間ですから
What do you mean
仕事で疲
Amber's
れ
an
ること
android?
はあり
Like,
ません。
Amber's a clone, right? I thought she was a clone. If she was a clone, maybe, I mean, she is artificial, yes, but then isn't Teresa also the same? Or am I missing something in Amber's backstory? I might have. They look weird. The controls? Yeah, they are a bit weird. I mean, like, UI, when you get used to it, it's fine. But until you get used to the controls, like over here, also the attack ones and stuff, they do get a bit weird. That's why most people actually use controllers. I'm fine with using the keyboard because I just got really used to it. And it's actually not that difficult once you memorize them, because for example the K to dodge and the J to attack, they're really easy and they're actually really convenient, but yeah.
それでも一日中働いちゃダメよ。人造人
So
間
you
にだ
can't
って
work all
休
day
息が
without
必要
any
でしょ？
rest. Even a robot
So,
needs
ロボ
reason
ット
once
に
in
オイ
a
ル
while.
が必要みたいにね。
Is she really a robot? I thought she was one of the clones that survived, right? Am I missing
かしこまり
something?
ました。
Has she undergone something later on in
私よ
life?
り休息が
If
必
you're
要
the
な
one
の
that
は
needs rest the
テレサ
most.
様ではありませんか？近頃再評価が
There are more
必要な
reports
報告が今までよりも増えていて、夜中のバルコニーで考え事をしているテレ
Several.
サ様
Hello
を
there.
何度もお
There's
見
an
か
A
けし
there.
ましたよ。
Late nights. Wait, does she have eyes? I think she does, right? At least she did have them, right? I can't see them now, but they're probably behind that mask.
え、 琥珀ってそんなところも見てたの？いつもの癖です。
Stab it. I used to take
昔
a
から
look whenever I walk
書斎を
past
通
the
るとき
study.
はいつも確認するようにしてきましたから。オットー様はよく夜中まで仕
That's
事
right. I
を
used to
し
work
ていて、
overtime all the time.
急に何かを
You
用
get
意
me
し
up
て
to
ほ
make
しいと言われ
preparations.
ること
Oh,
もあり
come
まし
on,
た。
Otto. Come on. She has a schedule. She follows a schedule, no? Do you really have to make her work 22 hours a day or what?
他のことはさておき、
Everything else aside, he was a hard worker. True, true.
仕事に関しては
It'd go on for
確かにおじい
500,
様は責任感のある人だったわね。
without sleep if needed. She would just get Callan back.
仕事に対する真
And
剣
so
さ
are
に
you,
おいては。
true.
けどおじい様にと
I
っ
bet
て
she handled the work much
こう
more
いう仕
easily
事
than
は
me.
楽勝のはずよね。今の私にできるのは
And only try to do as
目の
much as
前のこ
possible
とを
before I
こな
leave
す
the
だけ。
town.
何せ
So
明日になったら
Aperion will
ハイペリ
return
オンは寄港
tomorrow.
してしまうも
And
の。
left counts on Rita and you for
今後は
Ministry of Affairs.
行政に関すること
Rita,
は
okay, so
琥
Rita's
珀と
doing
リタに
Administrative
協力
Affairs
し
in
てもらわ
Shixel
な
now.
くちゃ。
Interesting. Might be temporary though. Could be just cost and stuff. For that, like this, for the new Shixel overseers, paperwork and stuff.
元の寄港日時はあ、
Nightbot,
確か
no.
に明日でした。
Yeah, Nightbot's just like
時
that.
間は早く過ぎるものですね。
The day of return, it's indeed tomorrow. Time really flies. So I wonder, are we returning back anti-entropy base? Back on the lake thingy? Or are we going to Chixel headquarters now? And bringing everyone along?
そうね。
Yeah,
忙し
especially
く
when
し
you
た
get busy.
らあっという間に過ぎてしまうもの。
They fell silent all of a sudden, looked to the familiar road junction. The buildings by the road had their colors faded, but the trees grew much taller than before.
ここ数日間はお疲れ
They
様。
said aloud, try to give everyone
仕
vacation
事
after
が
the
一段
delivery
落
is
して
over.
もし可能であれば
Amber.
わか
Alright,
かしこまりました。
alright. I'll see
手
to
配
it.
しておき。ところでテレサ
Right,
様、
Streza, you're not in a hurry,
お
are
時
you?
間は大丈夫で
Oh,
す
you
か？
got something for us?
これから長光に会いに行くんだけど、それ以外は特に急ぐような仕事はないはずよ。
By the way, Kian, I'm not sure why you're topping Freddy Father in chat. Can you not say random things? If you have anything to ask or talk about, feel free to. But just typing random messages in chat can just flood the chat a bit, so I ask you not to.
え、テレサ様も
You're
長
seeing
光
her
さんの
too?
ところに行かれるのですか？ええ。
Yeah, we
電話
were
で
heading
重要
there
な情
actually
報があるって
before
言われたの。
we started talking to
でも
Amber.
まだ
Dawn
約
said
束
she
の
had
時
something
間じゃない
important
か
to
ら、
announce.
そんなに急いでない
Okay,
わ。
announcement. Interesting. That can mean too. I wonder what that could be. The time is still early, there's no rush. I don't think it's about the coordination, right? I mean, she's usually a scientist, so I feel like it'd be about something else.
長光さんにもそう言わ
That
れ
what
ま
she
した。
told me. I was talking the
空
time
き時間を
before
利
the
用し
appointment
て
to take a look
街の
around
見
the
回
town.
りをしようかと思っていたところです。テレサ様も気づいてると思い
Should have
ま
noticed
すが、
Carlston is a
カ
lot
ロス
more
タンは
lively than
以前
before.
よりも賑やかになっています。せっかくお時間があるのでしたら、
It's very semester is
よろ
not
しけれ
busy.
ば
How about you
寄
join
港
me
す
to
る
walk
前
around
に
the town
一緒
for
に街を
Hyperion's
回っ
return?
てみませ
Very
ん
well.
か？
So Hyperion's away at the moment, it seems.
え
Sure.
え、そういえば
It occurred to me I almost
今
paid
まで
no
街の
attention
変
to
化
the
に全
changes in
然
this
気づいて
town.
なかったわ。
Alright, so walk around town. Here we
あ
go.
そこは賑やかね。
Commotion over
琥
there.
珀、近くに行ってみましょう。
I wonder who's there then. Oh. Well, there's Susanna in there, right? That's Susanna. Or the Sita picture.
ここは本屋だったと思うけ
This
ど、
used to be a bookstore.
いつお土産屋に
When
な
did
っ
it
た
become
の？
a souvenir store? Wait a second, did someone open a store here? All of a sudden?
数年前に改装したのだと思
Oh,
い
a
ます。
few, oh, probably a few years back. Never mind. I thought it was open right now.
そういえば、
Asked
天命
to
本部が
relocate to
浮遊
floating isles,
島に移
Carlson
転
tried
し
to
た
redevelop
後、
into a tourist locale.
カロ
It
スタ
didn't
ンを
work
リゾー
well.
ト地として生まれ変わらせる計画がありましたが、
It's
結
a
果
really
は
old
あまり
town,
良くあ
and
り
it
ませ
kind
ん
of
で
like
した。
church influence from way back then when it wasn't, you know, very nice, so to say. And yeah, so I don't think people would visit here other than maybe as a historical destination.
でも、今日の状
Back
況を
from
見る
now,
と
we can't say the
間違っ
redevelopment
た判
plan
断
was
で
a
は
bad
なさそう
one.
ね。
I mean, if it was for, I think history, like for historical tourism and stuff, for the like monuments maybe, like the Church of Carlson and stuff, I think that'd be cool. The once vacant town square is now bustling with tourists. Really? How the hell did that work all of a sudden? I feel like a few days ago there was a catastrophe here, and now all of a sudden there's people here. Every local souvenir store is sold out. People seem to have grown an intense interest in this town overnight. Well, actually, maybe everything that happened here, now that it's officially over, maybe that's why they're coming here. I guess that makes sense.
おじい様も想像でき
And
なか
probably
ったでしょ
never
う
expected
ね。
this retirement announcement. Who bought such an opportunity
全
to
世
the
界に
town?
向けた辞任動画が
Seems like
街に
this
こ
town
んな
is
機
living
会を
now.
もたらすなんて。
皆さん焦らないでください。記念品は入荷しますから。
There's a lot of them, huh?
もう何時間も並んだのに
For
まだ
half
入
the
荷してない
day,
のか
okay. Nothing is getting
そう
restocked.
よ。一体いつまで待たせるつもり？
それはすみません。もう少し待っててください。
Oh god.
場を落ち着かせようとしてい
Awkwardly
る
trying hard to
あの
maintain
ワル
order.
キリ
That's his honor, right?
So
Oh,
sad
that's
よね。
it's over there.
困っ
Seems
てるみたい
overwhelmed
だ
by
け
the
ど
crowd. Got a bad
嫌な
feeling
予
about
感がする
this.
わ。
So, shall we go talk to her then? Hello there, Susanna.
こんにちは、スーサナ。
Hi, Susanna.
どう
What's
かし
going
たの？
on?
テレサ様、ちょうどいいところに。琥珀様もいるなんて。
So,
す
just
みま
another
せん。
minute.
問題を解決しようとしてるところなんです。あと
慌てないで。
Calm
落ち
down.
着
What
いて。
happened?
実は
We lost a box of souvenirs, by the way.
店員さんの
The clerk
話に
today
よる
was
と
probably left
輸
behind
送
on the
中
way
に
to
どこかに落として
transportation.
しまったらしくて
Where would it come from right now?
周りを探したんですが
Look
ど
around and
こ
find
にも
nothing.
なくてでも今は店の
Stores
方
in
も
the
人
staff.
手
The
が足りま
tourists
せん
are
し
getting excited. We
お
can't
客さん
send
たち
anyone
も
to look
興
for
奮
it.
してますから離れた場所に探しに行くのは
やっぱり。
Probably help out then.
なんだ
Yes,
か似
that's
た
what
よう
we
な
say.
会話を
Oh, we can
何
help
度も
out.
した気がする。スーサナはここに残っ
See, I
て
keep it yours. I'll go
お
look
客
for
さん
it.
たちを落ち着かせ
Where
て。
did the person
私が代わりに
on the
探してくるわ。
transportation go from? Might be able to track it down who followed that path.
そんないいです
Nah, don't
私
worry.
一人で何とかしますから私の仕事なのにテレサ
Don't
様に
put a
手伝わ
serious
せる
question
なん
mark
て
on my
バル
professionalism.
キリーとして恥ずかしいです
No, it wouldn't. There's a thing called doing the work that you can. If you can't do that more work than that, well, we can't be essentially you can't be in two places at the same time.
このままだと年末の審査もきっと不合格になっちゃいます
Oh God, no, you're not gonna look like that.
もう慣れてるけどね。
何
安心して。今回が最後だと思う
Should
し。
be the last time. Your
一緒に
review won't
完
look
璧な
bad
ピ
because
リオ
of
ドを
this,
打ちま
right,
しょう。
Amber?
はい。今の状況を
Yeah,
見ると
she does need some
確か
support.
に助け
You
は
just can't
必
be
要
in
だと
two
思いま
places at the
す。
same time, no matter how hard you try. So
本当にいいんですかじゃあテレサ様お願いします亡くなったのは正方
to
形
keep
の
it
木
with
箱
the
です
box in this bit with
サイズ
cost
は
and
こんな
souvenir
感じで
store printed on it.
上にはカロスタン土産の文字がプリントされてます
ええ、わかったわ。なるべく早く帰ってくるから
I do wonder why she's all of a sudden selling souvenirs though. I feel like she shouldn't be doing that, but I don't know. I'm not one to judge. Is she doing her job as a Valkyrie again as well? I don't know. Alright, let's go. It's on the path. They're just telling us the location, so it shouldn't be too hard to find it. Is that the one?
カロスタン土産の文字
Also
がある木
souvenirs
箱。
printed on it. This must be
こ
the
れで合
one
ってる
then.
わよね。
Hold up, where are they telling us to go? Oh.
大変。中身が結
Oh,
構
never
入っ
mind.
てる
It must be something else then.
お土産はこの近くに落ちてるのかもしれないわ。もう少し探しましょう。
Let's keep looking. Okay. I'm waiting. 40 meters. It's over here. What? Chest is not yet fully loaded.
祝福された仮面。
Blessed
貴重な
mask.
無傷の品。
Original.
これっておじい
What's in this
様の
mask
クローン
worn
が
by
つけ
the
てた
Otto
仮面
clones?
じゃ
There's
ない
even
の？
a description on the
包
package.
装袋に何か書いてあるわね。
Wait a second. You're selling that?
この仮面が現
No
れ
one
た原
knows
因
how
を
these
誰も
masks
知らない。
came to be. Oh
お
God.
そらくオットー主教がまだカロスタンを守って大げさよ。
That's just
こ
absurd.
ちらにもお土産がありま
Got
し
some
た。
souvenirs going around too.
Teresa
Overseer
Shukyou
Teresa
のぬいぐるみ。
doll. Overseer
Teresa Shukyou の
Teresa.
ミニテレサ主教。
Oh no, Susanna's in danger.
何よそれ。
Teresa merchandise.
とにかく
Anyway, let's
急い
put
で
them
片
back
付けましょう。
together. Are we sure that auto masks are safe though? I mean, they probably are. I don't think the masks have any power, right?
箱がいっ
The
ぱい
box
に
is
な
full.
った
There should be
わ。
anything missing.
これで
Very
いいわよ
well.
ね。戻りましょう。
Let's head back. Hello there, Susanna. It's about the reason
これで
dolls
合
is
ってる
good.
わよね。
You should be all of them.
はい助かりまし
Safe.
た本当にありがとうございまし
Taking
た
it
テレサ
from
様
us is the last
これ
time.
が最後だって約束します
分かったから。早
This
くお
is
土産
tourists
を
for
お
the
客
start
さ
of
んたち
riot.
に。
はいちょっとみんなあそこにいるのは
See, Master
テレ
is
サ
a
アポカリプ
apocalypse.
ス様だよそうそうニュースで言ってた
There to
前
the
任
throne.
の
I've
天
already
命
on
司
the
教が
news.
指
Oh,
定
she's
した継
famous
承者だ
now.
よ
Oh
ね
no, poor Teresa though.
でも噂によるとテ
Alright,
レサ
through the
様は主教
grapevine
の
that
座
she
を
turned
断
down
った
the
みたい
throne
だ
and
け
has
ど
other plans. What the hell did that? How the hell did that rumor come from?
確かにこんなに時間が過ぎたっていうのにまだ主教の就任式が
さあね。
とにかくテレサ様は今私たちの目の前にい
So
るん
the
だから
coronation thingy hasn't happened yet.
テレサ様一緒に写真を
Can
撮
I
って
get
も
a
いいです
picture?
か
Oh god.
テレサ様サイン
Oh
ください
no. Oh no, poor
テレ
Teresa.
サ様応援してます
Oh, you're being
あ、
sad.
それはごめんなさい。
テレサ様テレサ様
Oh god, oh
観
no.
光客が増えています。
More tourists are coming. Mr. Teresa, we better get out of here. We better get out of here indeed, otherwise the entire city will be on us.
ここを出られたらね。
That is if we can. Once too many people go around. With a slap sound, confetti rained down from above, standing on a stack of crates. Susanna raised a souvenir in her hand high.
皆さん新しいお土産が入荷しました
Well,
よ
that will probably attract their attention, so we can go away now.
長らくお客さんたちをお待た
Oh,
せし
wait,
てし
it's
まいま
not
した
to
から
nothing.
このままなので今からタイムセールを
Buy
始め
mini
ます
overseer Teresa and get super overseer
メガサイズ
Teresa
テレサ試験を
giant.
プレゼントします50個限定買った分だけもらえますよ
What? Super overseer Teresa giant? What the hell is that? A giant statue or a giant doll or what? Oh no. The tourist's attention was instantly diverted to Susanna, owing to Teresa urging her to leave. Yeah, Susanna's like, yeah, if you want to get out, now's the time. Yeah,
行きましょう。琥
let's
珀。
go,
こ
Amber.
こ
Susanna
は
has
ス
it
ーサ
covered.
ムに任せましょう。
Finally got out
やっ
of
と人
there.
混みから出てこられた。あの噂。
Rumors are just
ますますお
insane.
かしく
And
な
it
ってい
said
た
I
わ
turned on the
ね。
throne. Yeah,
天命主教の座
rumors
を
can
断
just
ったなんて
be completely
言ったこ
baseless
とはない
sometimes,
わ
and that happens in real life a lot, especially on Twitter, by the way. Especially on Twitter. Anyway,
皆さんは主教
people's
の
mind
就
is
任
not
には
proper succession
盛
rather
大
than
なお披露
coronation
目が必
ceremony.
要だと無意識のうちに思っているのかもしれません。テレサ様が決め
We
られ
can
た
send
こと
a
だと
decision,
わ
if
か
you
りま
wish,
す
we
が
can seal this
もし
coronation
よろしけれ
ceremony.
ば形だけの就任式を執り行う
Oh,
ことも
so
で
she
き
was
ま
like,
す。
she was not gonna hold one? Officially?
そうすれば
But then the
噂もな
rumors
く
will
な
all
りま
go
すか
away.
ら。もう琥珀それは勘弁して。さすがに今
In
の
your
肩
position
書き
for
で就
coronation
任
right now,
式を
so
行
I
う
could
の
still
は
have
良
the
くない
independent
わ。
Far East branch.
私はまだ独立した極東支部を率いてるし天命の仕事だって
Can't take over the Shexel
まだ
system
完全
yet.
に引き
I
継い
can
だわ
handle
け
the
じゃない。
press
そ
massive
れ
from
に
his grandpa.
おじい様みたいにうまくメディアの対応をするなんて無理よ。客観的に考
No
えて
fairness, I'm not the overseer
私は
everyone
みんなに
expects.
期
It
待
is
される
against
よう
my
な
wish
司
to
教じゃ
follow
ない。
Granta's model.
それに
Hmm.
私は
Must be
お
hard
じい
for
様の
her.
ようなやり方はしたくないのよ。分かっています。テレ
You'll
サ様
become
な
a
ら
different
オッ
overseer.
トー様とは異
Yeah.
なる道を
You
作
don't
り
have
出
to
せ
be
る
the
で
same
しょう。
overseer. I know Otto kinda just took the role of overseer for 500 years, so it's kinda like the role of overseer is literally what he does. Technically, right now, people believe that way because it's been like that way for 500 years. But things change, so
私
you play down Chick's overseer stereotype and become more of a backstage
邪魔になら
supporter.
ないようにみんなの仕事をサポートする裏方になりたいの。それに
In the
これ
future,
から
I
の
wish people
天
would
命
take
は
Chicksaw as a well-trained and
司教という個
trustworthy
人
group
的な
instead
希
of
望
the
だけじゃ
overseer
な
and
く
their
て
followers.
訓練され
Yeah,
て
like
信頼できるような
the
団体だ
overseer
って
and the
みんなに
Chicksaw
思ってほしい
Valkyries.
から。
That's usually how it was known.
テレサ様ご自
Then
身
you
では
realize
まだ気
yourself, but
づ
you've
いて
actually
いな
begun
い
to
かも
think
し
as
れ
an
ませんが
overseer in your own way.
こん
True.
なにも短い間のうちにあなたはすでに主教らしくなりましたよ。もうそんな言葉はよして琥珀。昨日までの私は
get
残
things
業
done
しないと仕
today.
事を片付けられないような主教だ。極東支部の方も
Forest Ranch still needs work
私
to
が
develop
し
in
ないとい
solar
けない
place.
仕
Good
事が
thing
たく
HQ
さんあ
is
る
settling
し、
down.
本部が徐々に落ち着いてきたのは幸いだったわ。ご安心ください。
I'll try to
テ
keep
レサ
things
様
in
の
order
信
at
頼を
HQ.
裏切りません。
I must add
それに
Shitso is used to
今
the
までの
absence of
数ヶ
Silver
月の
Seer
間
now.
に
True, actually.
司教から
Because,
離れた環
you
境に
know,
も慣れ
ever
ました
since
から
chapter, was it 20 or something? Until chapter 25, the Overseer was just gone. No word until the ending of 25. And eventually 25EX when he finally showed up.
でも休息も大事よ。
Of course, you need to rest more, stop working over 20 hours a day. I said 22 hours as a joke. I thought it was like maybe like 16 hours, 18 hours, 16 hours, I think that was it. I said 22 as a joke, but oh god, it's actually really close to 22. This is not an example I wish others to follow.
かしこまりました。テ
We'll
レサ
talk with
様、
Master Journal as a
日
recap
常
how
の
we
仕
can
事を
improve
ど
our
う効率的
efficiency.
に割り振るか、デュランダル様や
Alright.
リタ様と話し合っていきます。
Alright, to avoid another commotion, we should go somewhere quieter. Yeah, before a bunch of tourists start
とりあ
rushing
え
towards
ず
us.
人の少ない場所に移動しましょ
Hey,
う。
wait!
待って、
Is it a tourist or something else?
あのおじいさん、
Oh, the
足
grandpa
が不
has,
自由みたいね。
seems to be
手
neat.
伝いに行きましょう。
Let's get there and help him. Alright. Hello there.
おじいさん、
So the
こ
ramp's
の
a little
坂
bit
は
safe.
歩
Let
き
me
に
help
く
you.
いから、
See,
私が
Joyce
支
is
えま
nice.
しょう。
Joyce is really nice.
おやおや、気が利くお嬢さんじゃ。町では会ったことがないようじゃが。
Is he from here? Is he actually living here? Although it was kind of deserted, but no, I think not completely.
私はテレサ。
Right
避
before.
難の時に一度
Oh
会った
right,
ことがあ
it's that
るの。
person, right? I think we helped evacuate one of the elderly, so I feel like we have met before. If it's the same person.
思い出したぞ。
Cape Miles is
小
mourning
麦粉
tomorrow
を
some
借り
flower,
に来た
right?
お嬢様じゃ。
Oh no, bad memory. No, we weren't the ones who borrowed the flower.
小麦粉は足り
Some
た
more
かね。
flour? Go to town, gonna
足
find
り
my
なかっ
son.
たら向かいの
Sugar,
広場で
grocery
おじ
stores,
さんを
everything.
探すとよい。
So we're gonna be finding his son
砂糖
again.
も
Okay.
油も彼の店にあるぞ。帰ったら
Go
お
back and
母
tell
さ
your
ん
mom
に
they've
言
been
うて
helping
お
his
くれ
own。stuff these days, and we have to
こ
thank
こ
him
数
properly.
日はいろいろ
What?
助かったからあの人たちにちゃんとお礼を言わないとと。
おじいさん、
And
私
mistaken
を
me
他
for
の誰
someone
か
else.
と間違えてるみたいね。
Right.
お嬢さん。
I never see Otto wasn't seen for a lot of days. Do you know where he's gone?
この前、オットー
About
様が
that,
ま
he's
た
kind of just, you know,
ここ
gone.
数日顔を見せてないと聞いたんじゃが、ど
彼は
From one to a serious smile to the
彼
other.
は退職して、
He retired to travel around the world and won't come back.
もう戻ってこないと思うわ。
I suppose we can spin it that way.
戻ってこない。じゃあ、
We have any overseer
新
folks
し
say
い司教
someone
はどう
called
なったんじゃ。
Terry.
なんとか様の話を
Are
聞いた
people
気がす
calling
る
her
が、
Terry? Literally. Canonly. Slow.
この
Just
坂
don't
は
even
きつ
know who the
い
new
し、
overseer is. Will there be
新
someone
し
to
い
take
司
care
教
of
が
us?
誰かもわからん。
Hello there.
これか
Joyce is
ら
the
雨の
overseer.
日
She's
にな
right
った
here.
らどうすればいいんじゃ。
確かに、
There's your made it for too long. Should try to improve the infrastructure.
後で改善策を考えないと。
Yeah, if this has been abandoned for ages, it's probably not someone where someone will live. So if they want to rebuild the town, they need to improve that.
おじいさん、心配
We'll
しない
find
で
a。way to help you.
食事か。気
Have
持ち
dinner?
はあり
I
がたい
appreciate it.
が
I still got
おじいさんには
lots of
ま
things
だ
to
用
do.
事
I'll
があ
come
っ
by
て
yours
の。
later.
ま
That's
た
not what
後
we
日
said.
お邪魔するぞ。
This kind of just gives me flashbacks of the Yoimiya's father on the
こ
quest.
れをあのお嬢
Let's
さんに
return this
返
that
さな
girl.
い
She
とい
wasn't
か
such
ん
a
の
rush
じゃ。
anyway. Wait, she
今
got
た
this.
ちの若者はそそっかしいの。
Sana? Grandpa took out a purse from his pocket.
この財布、
Oh, you
どこか
recognize
で
this
見た
Amber?
気がします。バルキリーの誰かのものな
Belong to
の？
Valkyrie?
私の記憶が間違っていなければ、
Shushan.
師
Shushan.
匠
Oh,
様のものだと
Shushan.
思います。
Okay, we're gonna be seeing her again? Interesting. And I don't think she actually met Teresa. I think she just met Fuwa, right? And Kiana.
そうなのね。
Oh,
それ
that
なら
makes it
簡
easy.
単だわ。おじいさん、
Would
足
you
が
like me to
辛そうだか
help
ら。
return it? Oh, that's gonna be cool. We're gonna get Skewer again then.
食事は今度じ
I
ゃ。
have no time for
急
dinner.
がないと
I
追
have to
い
catch up
つけ
to
なく
her.
なるからの。
Okay, this guy's not listening at all.
代わりに、
I'll help you return it. She's yelling. It's like me all over again.
あ
Oh, that's for the best. It's right ahead. You can surely catch up if
あ
you
の
run
お嬢
fast.
さんはこの先にいる。
If she's just
走った
walking,
ら
yes.
すぐに追いつく
If
は
she
ず
kind
や
of
ぞ。
just went running, well, she's probably gone for a long time.
安心しておじい
So
さ
I'll
ん
make sure she gets it.
ちゃんと持ち主に返すから
She's probably just taking a stroll around town, let me guess. Alright, Sushang. Are we really seeing you again? Please. Oh, she is here. Okay. Hello there, Lee Sushang.
こんにちはリー・スシャーこれはあなたのものかしらああそうそうちょうど探してた
Oh
んだ
my god, we're seeing her again. I thought we would never see her again after that battle.
ありがとうまた借りを作っちゃった出かける前
Guess
に
he
ちゃん
got
と確
feet
認
right
した
out
の
of my
に
pocket on the
結
way.
局落としちゃうなんてお礼はいらないわ
And he's saying, okay,
あ
kind
る
of
おじ
picked
い
it
さ
up
ん
and
が拾
asked
っ
me to
たんだ
return
けど
it.
足が不自由だからそうなんだ
Please thank him for me. I
じゃあ
won't be going back.
私の代わりにそのおじいさんに
Oh,
お
this
礼を
is
してくれ
Fuwa's
ない
house,
か
right?
な
I wonder if she's there because of it.
初将様
Made up
や
your
は
mind
り
to
こ
leave?
こを出られるのでしょうかそうだね怪我でもう何日も休んだしでは付き人の手配をしましょうかいいの
Thanks.
まだどこに
I
行
have
く
no
か
idea
思
where
いつ
I'm
いて
going.
なし
I'm about to roll out. So I guess she's
仕
just gonna
事
be
の
a
邪魔
wanderer
をした
now.
くないものそうだ
People
町
in
の
the
人か
town
ら
said
聞
they
いたん
travel
だ
in
け
their very
ど
long
みんな
car.
長い乗り物に乗っ
Have you
て
seen
出か
it?
け
A
るらしい
very
ん
long
だ
car? A bus?
二人は見たことある列車のことかしら
You mean the train? She doesn't know what a train is. When you lived 500 years ago and all of a sudden you show up in the present.
いくつかの長方形の
It's
車
run
両
by
が
many
連結さ
rectangular
れたもので
carriages that run on the
鉄
railway.
道の上を走
So
るん
within
だ
the
けど
plane, but you can enjoy
速
the
度
view
が飛行
better.
機より遅いから様々な風景が
Yeah,
楽
she
しめ
doesn't
るの
know what
よ
a train is.
そうそうそれよし
Taking the train at the station.
まずはその駅という
Ooh,
のに行って
okay.
列車に乗るよ
Very well.
あ
We're
ウィ
going
ン
to
中央
Vienna
駅に
Central
行くな
Station.
ら
We need to take the
ま
subway
ずは
first.
地下で走
A
る
train that
地下
runs
鉄に乗
underground.
らないと
This way is
そ
faster.
っちの方が近いはずよだけど地下
But
鉄で
beat
も
subway or
列車で
train,
も
we need to decide your
出発す
destination
る前
first.
に
Right.
目的地をはっきりさせないといけないわまだだけど大丈夫だよ
Can't make a decision yet. It will come to me naturally. I really hope we get a continuation to this, even if it's like a side story, because I feel like the Honkai story might be coming soon, and it just might not play into it. I really hope we get a side story of where our path goes. Otherwise, we just live here, which I really don't want to. I kind of want to see more of her, even if it's not like important to the story, like a side story or something.
そういえ
About
ば新州線があるって聞
her.
いたんだけ
Yeshento
ど
Express sounds like
故
travel all
郷
the
に
way
戻
back
ってみ
home.
るのも悪くないかもしれない
Well, you
ね
can travel from Europe to there on a train.
師匠様は
When do you plan to
いつお
return?
戻りに
Honestly?
なりますかそれもまだ決め
You
てな
know,
い
I
よ
guess it depends on my mood.
気分次第かな
Just goes along with the punches.
本部での生活はお
Are
嫌
you
でしたか
comfortable staying at the HQ?
違う違う
No, no, no. Why is everyone
ど
asking
う
the
してみ
same
んなそういう
question?
反応をするの
Okay.
ここの食べ物や
I
飲
figure
み
it's
物
pretty
は
cozy
全
and
部美
everyone
味
is
しかった
nice.
し
I've had a good time. It's
みんなも
just...
よくしてくれたほら
See the
空
concept
に
there,
あ
they
る
gotta
雲だっ
get
て
this moment to drift away,
集まったり
thirst away the
し
next.
たりして
People are the
ず
same.
っと同じ場所で泊まったりしないでしょ羅刹人との約束はちゃ
I've
んと
kept my
守っ
word to the
た
rock shed. I don't have a plan
そ
as
の
to what
後
I'll
に
do
何をす
later.
るかは私もまだちゃんと考えたことがないん
But
だ
which word? Like, helping him out and then you don't have a plans now because that word's kept?
だから
I guess that's it.
まずは
Guess
昔
I'll
と同
just
じ
drift
よう
around
に
and see the world first.
いろんな
Time
と
has
ころを見
changed,
て
but
回
I
ろうと思っ
haven't.
たのどの時代
Interesting.
にいたって
I really hope we get to see a
私は
continuation of her
私だもの
story.
そういえば
Bianca
グラン
gave
ダル
me
が
a
選
book
別
as a
にって
farewell
プ
gift.
レゼントを渡してく
I
れ
haven't
た
seen
ん
a
だ
page of it yet. Here, this one.
まだ読んだ
Oh,
ことがないんだけ
we
ど
get
ね
some
は
lore.
いベローナの二紳士
Oh, The Two Gentlemen of Verona,
シェイ
work
ク
of
スピア作品の
Shakespeare.
翻訳版ね
Looks like it was
あま
never
り読んだ
touched.
形跡はなさそうだけど
The people she met at the based off the real Shakespeare, the person she met at the Sea of Quanta.
あプレゼントといえばお
Can you
願い
please
し
give
たい
this
ことがあっ
box
たん
of
だ
dessert to Master Phoenix?
よかっ
Oh,
たらこのお菓
thank
子を
you.
精鋭阻止様
I'm
に
really
届けてもら
glad
え
to
な
see
い
they're,
か
you
な
know, they're kind of like friends now after that duel. Lee Susheng handed out a box of dessert, probably the closest to Shenzo delicacy she could find in Carlston. Oh, she's
今は
called Fu
深
right now.
って呼ぶべきだったね
Yep. Master Phoenix.
わかったわ
Sure,
でも
would it be better if you gave this to her
私た
yourself?
ちが渡して
I
大
kind
丈
of
夫
wish that
な
happened,
の
an interaction.
なんかまあまあ
Yeah, she's
大師
start
匠
off
はもう
building
新しい
a
人
life,
生
and I
を
better
始め
not
てるんだ
disturb
もの
her.
縁があったら
Maybe she'll bring us together again if it's intended. Please, please, I want to see more of their interactions. And maybe as friends this time.
ところでこうしてお
This
しゃべ
will
り
be
す
the
る
first time we
の
talk
は
like this, right?
初めてだよね。ええ、そうだけど
That's true.
羅摂人の孫娘は
Everyone says Arax's
彼とは性
grandson is
格が
nothing
違
like
う
him. I
って
can't
よく
argue
聞く
more.
けど
Can't agree more. You're a lot
私に言わせた
nicer,
ら
and maybe we can be
違うどころか
friends. Okay, at least Sushan does agree with that. Alright. It was just a question of honor to repay the debt.
いい友
That's
人
in
に
a
なれ
way.
るかもしれないね。
I think she does know the things
時
that
間がなく
Otto
て
did.
残念だよ。
So we don't have more time, and I've got to hit the
そろそろ出発し
road.
なきゃ。
And we're tracing that till next time.
琥珀
Till next time, please be a next time at least.
また
Please do Shang waving goodbye and walk into the dusk.
一人で
She's
本
alone.
当
Is
に
everything
大丈
alright?
夫かしら。師匠様には
This thing's
This
her own
shows
way.
them
It's like she
the
said, the
kind
path
of show.
forward comes naturally.
彼女が口にしたことわざのように案ずるより産むが安しではないですか。ええ、行きましょう。彼
That's
女
been
のプレ
gift
ゼント
back
を
up here.
ハイペ
Only
リオン
issue
に
is
届
we
けない
don't
と
know
ね。
if Fuwa is on board right
た
now.
だこの時間フカ
Yeah,
が
I
いる
suppose
と
we
いいん
should
だけど
find out then. Wait, it's on the Hyperion? No, it's 60 meters away, so I don't think that's on the Hyperion. Let's just walk there.
テレサお姉ちゃんと琥珀お姉ちゃんだ。
Oh, that's the person with the doggo. Hello there.
こんにちは、アミュー。一人でこんな
Why are
に
you carrying
食
all
材
this
を
food
持
on
っ
your
て
own?
どうしたの？お家のバターと
We're
牛
gonna
乳
get
が
buttermilk,
そろ
and I'm
そろ切れ
hoping
るから
Mom and
パ
Dad.
パとママの代わりに買ってきたの。すごいわ。もうお使いができるのね。最初はちょっと怖かったけど琥珀お姉ちゃんみたいなすごい
It's so
お姉
cute
ちゃ
how
んた
she
ち
says
が
on
街
Nation
を
with
守って
Amber
くれ
and
てるって
Teresa.
ママが言ったから。でも
Is that you leaving us? And Dad said the big ship would take us take off tomorrow. Yeah, leaving Coloston.
明日
Yes.
あの大きな船はここを出るんだってパパとママが言ってた。そうね。
Yeah.
ずっとここに残れな
Can
い
you
の。
just stay here?
テレサお姉ちゃんが来てから
That became busy and the
街
street
が
lights
す
were
ご
all
く賑
on
やかにな
night.
って夜
She
に
does
も
live
人
here,
がた
doesn't
くさんい
she?
て街灯も明
I think she does live here.
るの。もしテレサお姉ちゃんがずっとい
Say
てく
this
れた
place
ら
will
こ
become better.
こはきっ
Like a
と
fun
遊
fair.
園地みたいな楽
I
しい
kind
場
of
所
feel
になると思う
bad.
の。
These people might be left alone again if the tourism goes away.
毎日たくさんのお客さん
Let's
が
let's
来
do some fun events
て
every
いろん
day.
な面白いものが
Right,
見
and
ら
lots
れ
of
たら
candy.
いいのに。アミュー。でもお姉ちゃんたちにはもっと大事な用事があるってママが言ってたの。この世界には
Maybe that place
昔
out there
のこ
that
の
we
街
people
みたい
that
に
can bet you.
よくしてくれる人を必要とする場所がだからね。テレサお姉ちゃんは心配し
Toys
ない
on
で
it. Oh my
世
god,
界
it's so
を遊
cute.
園地みたいにしてきて。
Okay, I'll work hard to make it happen.
ところでこんなに食べ物と
Right, you
風船
want
を買う
foods
な
and
んて
balloons for a party?
秘密。
No, I said it
みん
was a
なへの
gift
サ
for
プラ
you.
イズだからま
And
だ
we'll
言
keep
っ
it
ちゃ
a
ダメだ
secret
って
for now.
パパとママが言ってたよ。
Alright?
そういえばさっき
The orange balloon
その
floated
オレ
into
ン
a
ジ
tree.
色
And
の
Miss
風船
Fu,
が木の上まで
Miss
飛んじ
Fu,
ゃ
I
ったんだ
guess.
けど。
So she is
カーお姉
nearby.
ちゃんが取ってくれ
Help
た
me
ん
get
だ。
it back.
フカが
Which way?
彼
Where'd she
女が
go?
どこに向かったの？あっちだと思う。
That way. I pointed
あ
backwards.
りがとう、アミュー。
Alright, so we can
行
go
きましょう。琥
visit her
珀
then. Let's take the gift to
師匠のプ
Fuwa.
レゼントをフカに渡しに行くわよ。あ、待っ
Wait,
てく
let's
ださ
raise it.
い。
Oh?
テレスその
I think I
アミュ
better
ーを
walk.
自宅まで送った方がいい
Yeah,
かと
there's
思
still
いま
Honkai
して。
beasts around. So there should be someone to protect her.
そう
It's a
ね。
safe town now. Okay, so
街は
no
もう
Honkai
安
beasts?
全になった
Yeah,
け
I
ど
haven't seen any
子
actually.
供を一人に
But
する
still,
なん
she
て
shouldn't be left
やっぱり
unattended.
少し不安だわ。はい。それに
Just like what it
これ
says.
はテレサ
Something.
様が誰かに言われたわけでも仕
Hello
事
there?
内容でも
Why
ない
are the calls changing?
自分
No
の
one
やり
interim
たい
meetings.
こと
Not official business either. Just
ですよ
something
ね。
I'd like to do. Very well.
そうね。
Wait,
Ja.
Nami and Amber, catch you later.
アミューバイバイテレサお姉ち
Oh my god. Dora is on it, huh?
ゃん琥珀も変わったのね。
Wait, small.
些細だけど確実に
Yep.
プレゼントをフカに渡したら
Free gift for one,
Nagamits
guys.
no
Let's
takara
go
ni
meet up with
ikimashou.
Nagamitsu. Yeah, that is actually what we came for. I almost forgot that we had to talk with Nagamitsu. She had supposedly something to announce.
私に何か用事でも。
Yep.
うんいいえ仕事
Here,
じゃない
take
わ。
this.
これは
Candy
お
box?
菓子ですか？
Yes, from Lee Sushung.
さっき師匠にばったり会ってね。 これをあなたに渡してほしいってお願いされたの。
師匠は今どちらに？
She's gone.
街を出てこの時代の世界を見てみたいと言ってたから、スマホやカードの使
I
い
wonder if
方
she's
を
learned how to use
覚えてるといいん
smartphones
だけ
and
ど。
credit cards. I do wonder, actually. I kind of wish we got like an animation like those little animations. With characters, but with Lee Sushang trying to learn the modern way of life.
そういえば列車に
He
乗って
said she'd take a
風
train
景
and
を
enjoy
楽
the
しみ
view,
た
but
い
she
とも
didn't have
言っ
any
てたけど、
destination in mind. Is it
目
really
的
okay?
地はまだ考えてないらしいの。
Don't worry.
心配する必要
Let
は
me
ない
guess,
と
she
思
did
い
that
ます
before. I have not read through a visual novel, by the way. I couldn't find it in English. If anyone knows where to find it, by the way, you can send it to me. I'll definitely read it.
師匠は武道をたしなむ
As
も
a
のです
martial
から
artist, she had been roaming the land for
昔もそう
long.
や
Oh,
って過ごしていまし
she
た。
had some new situations better than you expect.
彼女の適応力は学園長の想像よりもずっと高いかもしれません。彼女にとって
People like her, life is a
人生は
long
長
journey,
い
and the
旅み
important
たい
thing is
な
to
も
meet
の
new
なのでし
people
ょ
and try new things.
途中で
Interesting way
さ
to
まざ
live.
まな人々と出会い、それに比べると
Comparison,
目
the
的地は
destination isn't
それほど
necessarily
大事ではあ
important.
りません。
あら、さっぱりして
Very
るの
free
ね。
soul, indeed.
ええ、みんな
Everyone has a
自
different
分の
way
生
of
き
life.
方がありますから。そういえば
Thank you for your
こ
work
こ
these
数
days,
日間
people.
大変でしたね、学園長。
大丈夫よ。
It's nothing.
で
I
きる
just
こ
did
とを
what
し
I
ただけ
could.
だもの。ここ最近、
Both the
レ
anti
ゲンドロピ
people
ー
and
の
Chicks
博
on
士
the
た
Mortal
ち
Blades have been very helpful
天
through
命
this
の不
difficult
朽なる
time.
刃にもいろいろと助けてもらったわ。みんな立
We
場
may
は
not always
少し
see
違
eye
うけ
to
れど、
eye, but when it comes to fighting
崩壊に
Honkai,
対抗
there's
し
a
てい
lot
る
of
という
common
点
ground
では
for us.
目的と手段が一致してる。だから
My
私
real
が本
concern
当に
is
気にな
world
っていたのは
serpents.
ヨルムンガンドの方
I
に
feel like they're the next antagonists right now. I think Kevin is plotting something. We just don't have the full details of what it is. Breaking down the barriers between the imaginary and the real sounds scary. I don't know what it is, but just the terminology of it sounds scary. I don't feel like that's the way to defeat Honkai. Even if it works, I feel like the price is too high.
ケビンは戦闘が始まる前から
Kevin seems to
おじい
contact
様と接
Otto
触して
early
いた
on,
み
but
た
World
いだけど、
Serpent stopped neither us
ヨ
nor
ルムンガンド
Otto.
は
Yeah.
私たちに
Some
干渉
is
せ
plotting
ず
something, but I don't know
お
what
じ
it
い様
is.
の計画も止めなかった。彼ららしくないわ。
This isn't their style
もしか
unless
したら
World
ヨルムンガン
Serpent, no, Kevin
いや
is waiting
ケ
for
ビンは何
something,
かを待っている
right?
のかもしれません。
Like what, the imaginary renormalization or something? He said it would benefit him, so he's definitely waiting for something, alright?
私もそう考えてる。
Exactly, World Serpent
ヨルムン
stayed
ガン
out
ド
of
が
it,
行
but
動
that
に出なかった
doesn't
の
mean
は
they don't
計
have
画
a
が
plan.
ないからなんかじゃない。
Maybe their plan is well underway.
計画があるからこそ、
So it seems like they're
余計な
definitely
行
the
動を
next
しなくて
antagonists
済む
then.
のか
They're
も
being
しれ
set
ない
up now.
ええ、今のケビンはもう警
It has
察
been
には
quiet for
顔
quite
を
some
出しま
time.
せ
It
ん。
probably means he has now
それ
good
は多
knowledge
分
of the world today and strong
彼が
confidence
こ
in
の
his
時代を
plan.
十分理解していて成功する
Cool.
見込みがあるからだと思います。成婚計画、
Project Stigma.
その最終
Maybe
的
its
な形は
manifestation will appear
私
drastically
たちが研
different
究士や
from
調
what we
布師で研
experienced in
究
our
した
city in
状況とは
Nagasora.
全く違うかもしれません。
Now those two, especially Arc City, could have been horrible, and if it's drastically different, probably for the worse. Ooh, it could be really bad. The price could be, you know, lots of deaths, and maybe the humans kind of just. What does that mean to break boundaries between the imaginary and the real? It sounds scary.
つまり私たちはこれから本当の意味で
Just say we're
深い
starting
とこ
to
ろに
dive
足を
deep
踏み
into
入れ
it
るってこ
now.
とよね。
Everyone knows
私
it.
たちは現
We
実世界
stopped
に害を
Otto's
なすオ
destructive
ットを止
plan,
め
but
ました
many
が、
mysteries still remain
まだ明ら
unsolved.
かになっていない謎がたくさ
It
んあり
wasn't
ます。
really destructive. He kind of just tricked us into killing him with the urge of the void's power to get to the imaginary tree. I don't think he ever planned on destroying 500 years of timeline.
オットーは律者を超えたと言いましたが、
Otto
それが
claimed to
彼の
have
一方的な主
transcended
張か
Urshers. That's something that's really mysterious. I kind of
別
find
の意
odd.
味があるの
Can
か
we take his words
わから
literally?
ないままです。
As what he did changed everything we know about Urshers.
律者関連の法則に影響を与えるのでしょうか。
Yeah, like, I feel like something changed, and the Honkai could be at a disadvantage now. He did say it, like, the stair, that was a really suspicious phrase. I really want to know more about it. Was it like the stairs to the feet of Honkai have now revealed their first step on something? So, first step? So,
結局
yeah.
のところ、この世代の
One
律
is
者
still
は
need
一
to
体
theorize, deduct,
ど
and
こから
verify
来
the
た
true
のか。
origin of Urshers in our
その
time.
答えを考え、 推測検証する時間が必要です
なんだか
Like we just took over a giant mess from Grandpa.
いいえ
Otto.
オットーから正
So
直
you're
に
more
言うと
confused than before as to what
彼
to
をどん
call
な
him.
風に呼べばいいかわからなくなってるの今まで通りおじい
Your
様と
grandpa
呼ぶ
was
べ
just
き
like
か
before, or Otto
他
like
の人た
everyone
ちと同
does.
じよう
Both
に
do right and
オ
wrong.
ットーと呼ぶべきかどちらも正解のように思えるけど
That must be really hard for
ど
Cleese
ちらも
actually.
違う気がする
人と人の関係
The
は
ties between
呼
people
び名
cannot be
一つ
defined by
で
a
説
simple
明
word.
まとめられるも
You
の
need
では
only
あり
follow the
ません
voice in your mind, true.
そのオットーの執念
That's his
は
obsession,
彼
writing
に一
to
連
a
の事
plan,
件を計画す
series
るよ
of
う仕向けま
events.
したですが
But
その
he
執
also
念があ
left
った
us
か
an
ら
abundance
こ
of
そ
valuable experience when it comes to fighting Honkai. That is true, actually.
私たちに価値のあるもの唯一無人生というもの
No
は
one's life can be
一つの
judged by a
角度
single
で
metric.
一方的に評価できるものではありません彼がしたことは
What he did,
善悪は
good
さ
or
て
bad,
おき
his death
この
left
世
deep
界に痕
marks on the
跡を残
world.
しました
It's our challenge to distinguish this
そ
marks
の
and
痕
treat them
跡をどう
differently.
扱うかは私たちが考えるべきです
The two said no more and quietly watched the two birds fly far in the sky. From this angle, Karlstan looked just like it was in their memory. During their stay at Chexol, Fuwa usually found a quiet place to rest in the free time, watching the lights in the town turned on one by one. Standing here once more, but not alone, she was reminded of a poem from her homeland. 50,000 years ago? Okay, go on. On the old road to Xianyang, withered orchards bid farewell to far-off travelers. If the heavens have feelings, they too will wither from grief. Teresa could tell from Fuwa's look that she was immersed in reminiscence. She knew it was the twilight hour, better left for to Fuwa to indulge in
と
alone.
ころでここの景色は
It's
本当
back
に
at
綺
Mitsu
麗
and it's
ね
almost time. I wonder what she's gonna announce. If it's not the
長光と
coronation,
の
then
約
what
束
is
がある
it?
からそろそろ行かない
Announcement means
と
public, right? So, I wonder what it is.
また後でね
See you later then, Fuwa.
はい
Goodbye, Principal.
また後で学園
So, is it now the time? I think it is. Yep. We head over to the Hyperion. Oh, we cannot use the map, that's fine. We can walk over there. Yeah, I think it's on the Hyperion now. Let's just drop that for no reason. I just like that animation. Alright, so I'm an elevator. Yeah, it's definitely on the Hyperion, I think.
この数日間みんな忙しかったわよねお疲れ
Whoa,
様
Palutina's opening us and
人は
Spina
揃
Seri
った
here.
し本題に入りましょう
Let's go to chase. There's Einstein, there's Nagamitsu. Hold up, can I not? Oh, it triggered, okay.
これが
I kinda
10
wanna
月
take a
14
photo
日に
with
使用された
Durandal and
第
Rita.
二の神の鍵旋回一条
Tom,
の
this is
報
the
告
usual
書よ
report of Cosmic Juggernauts on October 14th. Okay. So, my birthday's tomorrow. Just kidding, by the way. It's just because my birthday's on the October 15th. This was interesting. Okay, Cosmic Juggernaut, what's going on?
転写したデータは
The raw
約
data is
10
around
ギガバイ
1
ト
billion gigabytes.
合計2718枚
Stored
の
into
独自ディスク
2718 special hard drives.
中
Everything
にはオ
about
ットーさん
Awato
の手に
sees
入れ
your
た
power and
3
linked to
つ
the
社の
imaginary
力
tree.
や虚数空間を
We're getting wall right
虚数
here.
だけに接続
Okay,
するデー
hold
タが
up,
入って
hold
る
up. Let me just sip some coffee right now. What's gonna happen?
これらの箱全部がそうなの恐ろしいデータの量ね
Now I'm all in. Tell me the data.
残念なことに最後の
Fortunately,
再
during
構
the
築の中
imaginary
で旋回一条
renormalization,
自体も影響を受け
Cosmic
たから
Juggernaut was
その瞬
compromised.
間の
Data
デ
from
ータ
that
は
specific
信憑
instant
性が
might
低いか
not
も
be
しれないけ
accurate.
ど
Okay, so you gotta take that in consideration.
話によると旋回一条自体
Ooh,
が
I heard
ひどい
Cosmic
損傷を受けたら
Juggernaut
しいですね
sustained heavy damage. Okay, so imaginary renormalization is serious. It damaged the divine key? Now that's not something you hear every day. Unless, you know, it's Kevin breaking the Abyss Flower.
それについては確かにオット
Well,
ー
that's
さん
what
は
did
乱暴
abuse
に
it, but
使った
unfortunately
け
it's
ど
not yet beyond
幸
repair.
いまだ修理が可能なレベルだったわそれはいいお知らせ
I
で
was
す
worried we were summoning you to
長
be
光
informed
様が皆
that
様をこちら
Cosmic
に呼んだの
Juggernaut
は
was total
旋回
right.
一条がもう使えないからだと思いました
Divine
冗談は
keys
よし
don't
な
break
さい
that easily unless
あ
you're
んなに大
Kevin
きな
and
神の鍵が
you're the
それ
one
ほど
breaking
山
them.
な
Just
作りを
kidding.
してるわけないじゃない
I mean, I'm kidding but not kidding actually.
ですが
長光さん
It's your brother's all here just to move the data. The volume is indeed huge though. Just to
報告や
move?
資料を運んで
Can't
ほ
we
しく
hear
て
some
だけなん
data
ですか
please?
もちろん違うわ。
Of course not. You're not
ロ
my
ボットの
mules.
仕事実は皆さんに告白しなければ
Wait,
なら
do
な
you
いこ
know
と
this,
がある
right?
の。
Oh? Something related to the anger
もう気
points?
づいてるのよね。
気づいていたとしても
It's no more than a wild
あ
guess.
く
You
まで
better
私
reveal
の推
yourself,
測
not
に
sure
過ぎ
get
ませ
easier.
ん長
Okay.
光
確かにその通
He
り
doesn't
で
know or does he know?
この
Okay,
件
it
はあな
falls
たの
into
専門
your
分野
area
の
of
はずだけ
expertise,
れど
but you're not in charge of it.
実
No,
際
is
その
Amber.
役を演じたのは
Is it related to
あ
Bubble
なたでも
universes?
琥珀さんでもなかった。正直に話す
I
わ。
confess.
厳密に言うと
Strictly speaking,
私
I
はオ
was
ットーさんに
never
逮
fired
捕さ
by
れていない
Otto.
の。
What?
10月14日の突発的な状
On
況の
October
中で
14th, the last
オッ
task
トーさん
assigned
が
to
私
me
に残し
was...
た最後の仕事は
So that was a ploy? I mean, she's with us now, so it doesn't matter.
虚数再構築の
Inform
発想
Kiana
を
of imaginary
空間を操る力を
renormalization.
持つキアナ
Of
さんに
course.
教えて彼女が対応できるようにサポートすること。
This just proves the fact that he wanted to bait us into believing that he was the biggest danger to the world, so we could use normal imaginary renormalization on him and help him get to the imaginary tree. He could have just asked though. I feel like he could have just asked, but okay, that just proves though, and that is better than, you know, what he was doing, that he actually never intended to destroy 500 years of history. That was just a small talk to get him to the imaginary tree.
もちろんみんなも
Of
知っ
course,
て
you
る
all
と思
know
うけ
how
ど
much I'm attracted to
他の
Otto's
要
plan,
素は
setting
さて
everything
おき
aside.
オットーさんのさまざまな計画は十分に私の好奇心を引きつだからね。
So to ensure his most
最も手の込ん
elaborate
だ
plan
計
worked,
画
it is
がう
certain
まくい
things
く
to
よう
manage the
に
outcome.
予定通りにことが運ぶように私はいろいろ動いたの。例えば
example,
死んだ人
reminding you
間を
of the
復活させ
possibility
る
of
方法を教
resurrection,
えたり
or helping the
偽
false
物のオット
Otto
ー
win
さんが
everyone's trust.
皆さんの信頼を得られるように手伝ったり
So she's just a confession, okay.
デュランダルさんにオットーさん
We're
は
telling
世界に
Durandal
壊そう
Otto
と
planned
して
to
いる
destroy
と
the
教えた
world.
り
Yeah, he
約束の
never
力を
did
克服す
then.
る方法
Or
を
helping
一緒
you
に
find a
探
way
し
to
たり
counter the biting power. Okay. So that's what this is about. He literally... So he literally was using the power, but he intended for the power to go to waste. He intended... Everything was planned. You know, that's good at least. It just proves the fact that he actually never intended to destroy 500 years of history. Never was a binding power meant to harm anyone. Because Nagamitsu was literally being ordered by Otto to tell every solution. Interesting.
つまり私たち
You
を
helped
手伝っ
us
たの
just so
は
we could learn about
最後
imaginary
に虚
renormalization,
数
which
再
was
構
part
築
of
に
Otto's
関する
plan.
情報を伝
Oh
えるた
my
めだ
god.
ったの
Yeah, this guy's a
そして
mastermind.
それ自体もオットーの計画の一部だった
そうとも言えるわね
Can say that.
もちろん
Of
一部の
course,
ことに
part
関
of
して
all
は
I didn't,
手伝う
I
どこ
did
ろ
didn't
か
help. On the
面倒事
contrary, I
を
slowed
増
you
やす
down.
もしくは
詰まるところ
Everything you did was to facilitate Otto's final show in his life.
最後のパフォーマンスを手伝う
Final
こと
show,
になる
exactly. It's a show. Sorry,
Go
bro.
ahead,
When I was recording the tape, I knew Otto would say
あの
it's
動画を撮
imaginary
った時
space.
から
So you
オッ
knew
ト
of
ー
it?
さんはあなたを虚数空間に放り出すって予想していたのあなたなら困難を
I
乗り
knew
越
you
え
were
られ
up
るっ
to
て
the
信じ
challenge,
てる
but
け
still,
ど
I betrayed our
私の
trust
行
as
為は
friends.
やはり常識を友人の信頼を裏切ることになるわ認めましょう
That's whenever it comes to
好奇心が
curiosity,
そ
I'm
そら
never
れ
a
る
good
ような話
guy.
題になると私はいい人とは呼べないもう一つの世界を作る
Technology
技
to
術
create another world is fatally tempting to me.
私にとってそんな
He
無礼
actually
には
did just
致命
that
的な
with
魅力
the
があるの
branches.
それってあ
Said
の
it
時
set
オ
the
ッ
word
トーが
back.
言い出し
Yeah,
た
it really
世界
really
を
meant it.
500年
No,
前
it
に
didn't.
戻すっ
What?
て話よね
No, said.
本当だったのね
I mean, he kind of did, just not on this world, actually.
ええでも
We'll
本
get to that.
当
We'll
に
see
そう
what
な
would
ってしま
benefit
っ
the
た場合
most.
最大の利益者はヨルムンガンドになっていたかもしれないにせ
So,
ビアンカ
Bianca
の
for
経
one
験
thing,
はある
Stigmata
ことを
can
証
lead
明
to
した
send the world.
成婚はある意
Transcend the
味で
world. With
確か
Awakened
にこの世界
Stigmata,
を
they're
強奪
free
した
from the
存在
imaginary torrent like
成婚
Ursers.
覚醒者は律者のように虚数の流れの中で自我を
やっぱり
Also,
私のような存在は
one of the byproducts
あの
of
成
Project
婚計画
Stigma.
の派生の一つなんですね
But the thing is, Durandal had no bad side effects. Most people would even die or have extremely bad side effects. So Durandal's an exception here.
まあまあ深すぎる話は
With
そこまで
everything
に
is
し
to
ましょ
report
う
later.
私の話したいことは
That's
以
all I
上
have
よ
to say. Anyway, during the
とにか
crisis,
くこ
I
の
was
事件で
always on his
私
side.
は
I mean,
誠心誠意
you
で
at
あ
least
なたたちを
knew
助
that
けたわけじゃないの
there was no harm in it.
だから琥珀さん
So, officer, you
組
can
織の
punish
規
me
律を
however
守
you
る
like.
責任者として私をどう罰しても構わ
Okay,
ない
she
し
is
文句はないわ
she is admitting it now, so that's a positive of her.
ほら正直に話せば
No, you didn't do
罪が
anything
軽
to
くなる
harm,
と言うけ
actually.
れど
I mean,
こ
it
の
would be
デー
worse
タを
if you
整
didn't
理
give us
し
the
ただけで
information.
罪を償えるわけじゃないでしょ安心して
Well, I mean,
監
getting
獄生
rid of
活を
her
体験する心の
life
準
on
備
the
はできて
inside,
い
as long
る
as I can continue my
高い
research,
塀の中
everything
にい
is
たっ
fine,
て
okay.
読書や研究をする機会はあるでしょ
長光さん規
I
律
know
を通
punishment
して
can you feel your need for
何らかの
atonement of
形で
atonement, but
罪
according
を
to current
償お
checks
う
of
としていま
discipline,
す
you're
が
not guilty.
現在の天命の条例によるとあなたは無罪ですよ
はい
あなたのしたことは
From the procedural
プロ
angle,
セ
you
ス
told us
的
the
に
truth, only
適したタイ
selectively.
ミングで
And from the
本当の
results,
ことを
yeah,
口
you
にした
contributed
ま
to
で
the
です
solution, true.
それ
At
に
least that.
結果的にあなたは皆さんを助け
でも私の行為
Example
は
should
い
be
いように
followed,
本
right?
当は
Otto
言
would
えな
certainly
い
do something about me if he was too in charge.
以前はこういうことに対して
オットー様の時代は
But
もう
his
終わ
era
り
has
ました
ended.
長光
It's
本
only
当
ways
に
to
申
use
し
your
訳ない
guilds.
と思うのなら
Stay at the same 1504 labs.
10と
Continue
マリ
your
オン研
research.
究所に残って
Cosmic Juggernaut
本来の
needs
仕
you.
事を続けて1000回
それはさすがに恐れ多いわ
Oh, well, you shall.
受け入れてくれないの
Are you not willing to
いや
accept?
いやまさか
It's just to rescue.
Tata.
Your style cannot be.
本当にオ
More
ットー
different
さん
from
とは
Otto's.
全然違う風格
And
があるのねテレスでもビアンカにひど
Maybe
いことを
betray
した
Bianca's
から
trust. At least allow me
少
to
な
give
くとも
to
今
give
年
up my
分の
pay
給
this
料を
year.
返上させてほしいでないと
Otherwise, even
悪
a
い人
heartless
だって
person
開
like
き
me
直っ
would
て
be
る私
tortured
でも
inside.
両親が痛むもの
Yeah, she does feel bad about it. She's not a bad person. Come on.
それなら許
You're not
可しまし
heartless.
ょう
I'll allow it.
長光さん
Yeah, to see, but that's a good result. I don't believe our friendship is damaged. Yeah, there we go.
最終的にいい結果につなげられる
そうだったあ
Just
なたは
look
そう
at
いうお
it
バ
and
カさ
meant
ん
it
だから
as a
ね
compliment.
褒めてるのよ
まさか今日になってやっと気づいたんですか長
さあどうでしょう
They're whispering between each other.
とにか
Gianna was
く
like, what are
事
they
件も
talking
一段
about?
落したしもう解
Anyway,
散
that
しましょ
concludes the
う
meeting and you've all dismissed.
ずっとこ
It's
こに
weird
立
for
って
us
ても
all
お
to
かしい
standing
し
here.
あテレサ様琥珀別の用事でもあるテレサ様
Dance people
こ
had
れ
a
は
period
町
and
の
will leave
住人
tomorrow.
た
They
ち
made
に
these
作った
bread and
タ
apple
ント
strudels for you
ア
to
ッ
eat
プ
on
ル
the
シュ
way
トルー
back.
デルですハイペリオンが寄港する
They're
と
really
聞いて
thankful to Teresa and
ど
the
う
others
しても
then.
皆さんにプレゼントしたいと言っていました
That's
そ
sick,
んな
aren't
の申し訳ない受け取ってください天命のバルキリー
They
や
also
スタ
gave the
ッ
chicks
フ
of
ももらいま
outplays
し
and
た
staff members a few
これが
baskets
皆
as a
さんの
token of
気持ちで
gratitude.
す
Interesting. That's nice of them. Fresh bread and apple strudels filled the entire basket. On the handle attached the orange balloon that we saw earlier. Oh, that was it. Thanks, we appreciate
あり
this.
がとう大事にいただく
Alright, hello, can we talk to the people? No? Okay, well we can't take a photo now. So, hold up. There we go. Let me take a screenshot of that. And post it over here, and then we can continue. Alright, let's go. Alright, so where do we go now? Seems we go towards Hyperion. There's Bronny and Kian over there. Hello there. On the deck of Hyperion, the regular maintenance before the return journey was coming to an end.
その後メイ姉様に会ったことは
Oh my god, they're talking about it. So do you see May afterwards?
ないよ理解でき
No.
ます
See.
あんな形
Communicating
で
to
律
the
者
Usher
コアを
Core.
通して
It's
交流
not
するなん
something
て
easy.
そうだねやっぱりテク
So
ノロジ
modern
ー
tech
の
is
方
still
が
the
便利だ
best.
よ
Aren't you a genius hacker? Can you get me the number of World Serpent HQ?
ヨルムンガンド本部の番号
You know what?
とか
Imagine just
なんとか
hacking
なら
World
ない
Serpent HQ, like to get the number info, just so Kiana can call May. Imagine that. Imagine Bronny doing that. Just kidding, by the way. Probably not a safe idea. I think she can. Yeah, I'm not doubting her ability. I'm just doubting that the people at World Serpent will be okay, especially Jackal and the other kind. The people on the science side, I think. I don't think Kevin cared too much, to be honest. Maybe it was just for the number if nothing else was stolen.
本気ですか
Are you serious? Just
冗談
kidding. Yeah, I know she was
まさ
kidding,
か
of
本
course.
気にしちゃった
Get up at the maintenance toolkit
メイ
away.
先輩が何を考
I
えて
really
るの
have
か
to see May to know what she's
言われ
thinking.
なくてもわかるもん支配の律者と
She's
戦っ
always been
た
helping
時
us in
も
her way, whether when we were
Otto と
fighting the
戦った
Urge of
時も
Dominance or when we were fighting
メイ
Otto.
先輩はいつも自分のやり方で
True.
私を私も負けていら
We
れ
must
ないね
also become stronger.
ではまず
So
は
life
生活
skills.
スキル
I'll
から
leave the
始
cleaning
め
up
ま
to you
しょ
and go
う
back to rest.
片付けと掃除はキアナに任せますちょっと
Hey,
キア
I
ナ
can't
ブロー
run
ニ
you.
ャ学園長戻ってきたの
Hello there.
ついさっき
Just
ね
came back. Where are the
二
other?
人だけなの委員長は先ほど
Who
戻
came
りま
back a
した
moment
が
ago?
ゼーレ
Went
と
to
一緒
shop
にまた
to shop
テス
for
ラ博
experiment
士の
supplies
実
with
験用
Sally
品を
and
買いに
Dr.
出ました
Tesla. We haven't seen them.
ロザリアとリリアは
Sally and
リ
Lilia
タの
went
と
to
ころに
Rita
行き
to
まし
ask
た
for some souvenirs.
お土産をもらわない
Went
と
to
損する
Rita, okay.
と言っていま
So
した
the twins just went to Rita to ask for souvenirs. Interesting.
そうなのね町の
Sometimes
住
people
人
send us
か
some
ら
an apple
パ
strudels.
ンと
We'll
ア
eat
ップル
together
シュ
once
トルー
everybody's
デルを
back.
もらったんだけどわあいい匂い
And so the others
ゼー
coming
レたち
back.
はいつ帰ってくるんだ
Tiana
ろう
wants those. What was it? Bread and apple? Bread and apple strudels, right?
時間を見る限り
Should be about now.
コーヒーと紅茶も用
There's
意し
some
よ
coffee
う
and tea to go with the
パン
bread.
と一緒だと美味しいと思うんだ
Billboards in Coliseum were put on a golden coating by the afternoon sun. On the street, a few familiar figures waved their hands to the girls on Hyperion. Feels just like a laid-back afternoon.
こうしてみんなと一緒に何かを食べるなんて
It's just a relaxing time before World Serpent strikes in with force, or the Ursher, I don't know, an Ursher.
そうね久しぶり
Been
のアフ
ages
タヌーン
since
ティー
last
タイムにしま
afternoon
しょう
tea. No, this is how they do it. They make a, like, you have a moment of peace, and then you get a chapter of pain, and yeah, that's the way they do it. Night fell and the street lamps went on one by one. Tourists left and the bustling town square finally quieted down. In the distance, Hyperion was ready for the return journey tomorrow. This small town with its centuries of history is about to usher in a new dawn. Time is but the stream I go fishing in. I drink at it, but while I drink I see the sandy bottom and detect how shallow it is. Its thin current slides away, but eternity remains. I will drink deeper, fish in the sky, whose bottom is pebbled with stars.
最近時間があるといつも本を読ん
Was
でい
that, was that a
ますよ
Shakespeare thingy? I'm not sure. You seem to be reading all the time whenever you're free, said Rwanda.
そうでし
Oh,
たか
really? No, really, I
ディ
did
ランデ
tell.
ル
It
様
means
自
there's
身も
something
気
on
づ
your
いてい
mind.
ないということは何か悩み事でもあるのですね
悩み
So
事
Rita maybe Rita almost knows Durandal better than Durandal herself. Durandal paused naturally for a second. Oh, you mean the fact that Overseer Roger is no longer with us? Actually, yes, Durandal told Rita about the thing.
ええ
That's one
確
of
か
the
にそれも
reasons.
ないオットー様
Yeah, huge influence on every one
彼
of
は
us,
私
like
た
what
ち
he
に影
said.
響を与え人は
People are
い
like
つか海
rivers
に
rushing
流
to
れ
the
る川の
sea.
ようなものです
The closer they run to the sea, the much they get. But only the sea can absorb. Was it that phrase by Otto then?
海だ
But
けは
only the sea can absorb the
翻
muddy
訳した
rivers
川
without
を受け
losing
入れてな
itself.
お自我を
川ですか
Like a river.
確かに彼の500年の時間には
Indeed, this river has been running for 5 centuries and was full of impurities. Huh.
でも
But in the
彼は
end,
全てを超越
he
し
rose
て
above all of this
善
and
にも悪
walked
に
to
も
the other
属さない
side where there was
向こう側
no
に
good
行きました
or evil. Yep.
彼をよく知り
I thought I knew
十
him
分に
and
複
how
雑な人
complicated
物
he
であることを
was.
理解して
Hello
いた
there.
つもりでしたが
But now I'm not so confident
今とな
anymore.
っては何も知らないような
それと
That
悩みの中
also
に
has
は
something to do with
デ
your
ュランダ
family,
ル様の
right?
出自のこともあるのですよね、
ええ
Thanks.
Eh?
Huh? Yeah, family? What? Does Rita know? Did Rita already know?
デュランダル様がジークフリーとカスラナ様とセシリア・シャニアテ様の娘であることは実は最初から知っておりました
What? You did not tell her? Look, I can't understand Rita. By the way, I actually like Rita more after reading the few bits of the Renovian, but sometimes I can't understand Rita. Why would you not tell Rondo? Aren't you like the bestest of friends?
最初から
Back when we met
まさか
for the first time?
私たちが出会った時から
はい ころ
I've been working for a while
すで
in the
にオッ
special
トー
task
様
force
直属
directly
の
reporting
特
to
殊
the
招待にい
overseer.
ましたから
Hmm.
ですのでそ
If you
のお
wish to talk
話を
about
した
this,
くな
I'm
り
glad
ま
to
した
hear
ら
it.
私にしてみてはいかが
So
でし
she
ょ
knew
う
all along then. Okay.
私正直に言うと
Frankly, I'd make serious gonna hear this
成
secret
婚
in
空
the
間で
stable
初めて
space.
この秘密を知った時とても複雑でした内容が信じ
Not
られ
that
な
I
いわ
found
け
it
では
hard
な
to
く
believe. Not that it happened
知っ
without
て
any
困っ
hint
たわ
that
け
I
で
was
もありません
confused.
が
So Drunna, I guess she had some hints of it, but never actually knew of it. You know, she's just suspicions.
ただ
Just that
思い出
same
してし
faces
まった
came
ん
to
です
my mind. Siegfried,
Siegfried
Kiana,
さん
and Teresa. Well, I've been
Kiana
taking
さん
care of Kiana.
それからずっとキアナさんを見てきたテレサさんたち彼らにとって
For them,
こ
it
の秘
remained a
密は
secret
長
for
く
too
隠さ
long
れすぎて
that it became sensitive and
敏
complicated.
感で
It might hurt them if
複
revealed
雑な
them
ものになり
properly.
ました
I really hope she reveals it soon,
もし打
though.
ち明ける形を間違
You
え
know,
たら
properly, maybe one by
かえ
one,
って当事者に必
so
要の
that
な
you
い
know
傷
it
を与
doesn't
え
hurt
てしまい
everyone
ます
and it kind of gets out of
だ
control.
から
So I decided to keep the
皆さんが
secret
再
until
会
everyone
して
is gathered together and
ちゃん
the
とした
right
タイ
time
ミング
comes.
が訪れるまで
Please, can we get a chapter 28 EX where Durando, one of the things that happened is Durando tells it?
やっぱり相変わらず皆様のことを考えているんですね秘密を話したくないデュランダル様のお気持ちよく存じて
I
お
know
りま
as
す
far as concerned, I wish Master Durando
だからこ
understand.
そ私はずっと
I'll always stay by our
デュ
side
ラ
and
ンダル
share all the
様のおそば
secrets.
で共に秘密を
Alright,
背負
hopefully
って
you
い
do
き
share
ま
them
す
all now this time. Thank you, Rito.
ありがとうあなたがそばにいて
Dear one's supporting me.
私を支え
Like
てくれてい
extremely
るだけ
lucky.
で
They're great though.
運に恵まれていると実感します本当にありがとうございます
It's my own pleasure, Master Randall.
こちらこそ光栄ですデュランダル様
Deeply touched, Randall closed her eyes for a moment.
あの時
The stigma space.
ジークフリートさんの姿を見ました
So what Siegfried once did.
彼を
A respect for angry naturally in me, and then that happened.
私はとても
Please,
尊
can
敬
we
して
get
い
him
ま
out of
す
there someday in the story?
彼は一人で
He
たく
carried
さん
too
のも
much
の
on
を
his
背負
own
い
shoulders and left too many
たく
regrets.
さんの遺憾を抱
Yeah.
えいろいろ苦しんでいましたがそれでも
But he never gave up
彼は
hope
希
and
望を
firmly
諦め
believed
ず
he'd return to his
家
family.
族と再会する
He
未来
stayed
を
strong
信
and
じて
fought hard for the future he
孤独の
envisions.
中でもポジティブに生きようとしていましたその信念を
In
裏切
honor
ら
of
ない
his
ために
conviction, I promise one day,
いつか
together with Kiana, I'll get our father
私
out
は
from the
キアナ
alley
さん
soon.
と一緒に
Please, I need to know, I
私たち
need to see that happen, please.
あの地獄のような場所から救い出します
I actually cried back on Act 2. That was probably one of the most painful scenes. Right after the one with Himiko and Kiana crying. I think that was the second most painful scene in the entire game. If you don't count the thing with Final Lesson, is that I hadn't grown too much affection to Himiko. It kind of hurts more now than what it did on the first time. But aside from that, I think chapter 25, the Kiana crying scene with Himiko, and chapter 28, EX being the Siegfried one, is the second most painful one in the entire game, in my opinion. Well, that's for me, of course. It hits everyone differently.
その時は
That happens. I wish you'd still be
リタ
by my side, fighting
私と
together.
共に戦っ
Please.
てほしいと思って
Yes,
います
Durando, Rita, and Kiana, and May. Let's do that.
もちろ
Please.
んですデュランダル
Of
様
course, Master Durando, you can always count
そ
on
れ
me.
は私の最も大事な仕事の一つですから
The moon rose, and the night matured. In the book Durando read again recently, the author lived a solitary and self-sustained life by the lake, in a cabin built by himself. The author said, "Wherever I sat, there I might live, and the landscape radiated for me accordingly. I went to the woods because I wished to live there deliberately, to find only the essential facts of life, and see if I could not learn what it had to teach. Not when I came to die, discovered that I had not lived." After the battle, Durando reformed the Valkyrie institutions with Teresa and Amber, and formulated a future plan with members of the Immortal Lades. So the Valkyries, so to say, it's gonna be a different name now? I guess that's why Adam comes in then? And Lyle, for example? Afterwards, she stayed at Rita's house for a few days, preparing for the journey to the Vesuvius. What is that? I haven't heard that name. So just a few days passed. It seems Chexol has been changing, and we had the changes described here regarding the Valkyrie's institutions. We just don't know what it has become yet, but most likely the one that's currently in place at APHO. During her short stay with Rita's family, she was afforded the first glimpse into the art of flour and tea. So Rita's family is still alive. I'm glad to hear that. And the first taste of iconic dishes from Rita's homeland. I kind of wish we got to actually see them though. This casual and trivial family life was an eye-opening, fresh experience to her.
もちろんです、デュランダル様。
No, it's counted on me.
それは私の最も大事な仕事の一つですから。
Yeah. Maybe the reason to go to battle was that simple after all. Rhino smiled. She asked herself, since when did she become so sensitive and sentimental? At least for now. She knew very clearly that no matter what life had in store for her, she wouldn't be facing it alone. Rita, a best flower, immortal blade, and Chexol reborn. No, not just what and who kept her company right now. Siegfried, Shigure, Dr. Schrödinger, and friends from the Bubble Universe who had fought by her side. Yep. And the Hyperion crew once held a different belief and eventually joined our path in battle. All of them would, in a way or another, share life's journey someday. It was just like what she said before. No matter how ridiculous people think it is, we're still gonna make it come true. I feel like that phrase seems familiar. Is it from the Grand of EN? Oh wait, regarding dreams, right? Okay, what? Somewhere in the imaginary space? Okay. Well, I was not expecting suddenly to switch to May. A pure white vacant space, where time was flowing much slower.
ここに来れば
No one
またあ
find
な
you
た
here.
に会えるって思ってたわ。
Is that the will?
キアナちゃんは現実に
Kion is back in reality. I've done what I can do.
私にできることも終わっ だから今は
So
あなた
let's
の
talk
話をしま
about
しょう。
you.
オットーはあなたを恐れ
Otto, yeah, it's the will, isn't it? Wasn't afraid of you, and neither am I. Hold up, you're Ursha. No, she kind of blocked off the ways from the will of Honkai back on chapter 24, right?
あなたに聞きたいことが
I
た
have
くさんあ
many
る。
questions for you.
例えば
For
あなた
example,
は
who
一体誰なの？
are you exactly? What do you mean, who are you exactly? You're gonna end like that? Are you kidding me? Wow, they're actually not kidding. Hold up. Can we watch back that thing, that cutscene? Real quick. What the hell? Collection. Wait, is there something else over here in memory? No. Okay. Wait, can we get an overview? I think we might. No. Oh, chapter 28. Hold up. No, we'd actually have to play through it. Never mind. So over here. Okay, it's not here, so let me just walk back on the stream and see if I can find it easily. Shouldn't be too hard. Because I need to read that again. Gun is back in me. I've done what I can do. So she's read forward. I don't think she. Kiana, why did she mention that to the Will of Honkai though? Kiana is back in reality, and I've done what I can do. She said that to the Will of Honkai, but why exactly is that? Just saying, oh yeah, I did that by the way, and you couldn't do anything, Or did the Will of Honkai tell May something before this? I'm a bit confused on this. I don't think she did, but... Wait, something... The thing that they had with Yosha Course apparently was... She found it accidentally by the Will of Honkai, or did the Will of Honkai actually gave her the thing? I have so many questions right now. The most thing is, why would she say, who exactly are you? I mean, it's the Will of Honkai, or... Is everything we know about the Honkai wrong? There are so many questions right now. I am so excited for chapter 29. That's probably not going to be in a while, because it's not in 5.5, and 5.6 beta is just starting, so there's hope for 5.6 chapter 29 or 28 EX. Well, I'm curious to see where the story is gonna go. That is it for chapter 28, though. Let's let it go. Alright, so that's the end of the chapter. Thank you all for watching. By the way, I might or may not, I'm not sure. It depends on how much time I have, because I still want to do about Silverwing next. Actually, for all we know, I'm probably not gonna do it, but I might actually post edit out like the Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3, and Act 4 later on during 5.6 or 5.5, where I would essentially like shorten it, like the streams. I take a stream and then I edit it down, just so I can get a bit of experience, and so you guys can just watch the highlights essentially. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it though, because I do still have a few other things planned, so yeah, not confirmed. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I am super excited for the next chapter, because it ended on that, and I have so many questions. Who exactly are you? What did May mean by that? Also, I know it's not a surprise to me, but still, why can the Will of Honkai no longer control Urshers? Is it just May or something else? Because May just went in there and said, hey, yeah, by the way, I'm not afraid of you. So, yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go. Anyways, thank you all for